Okay, so to finish up this one here, we had x minus 16 equals 0 and x plus 18 equals 0. And if you equal both of those to 0 and solve, you get 16 and negative 18. So we said the first number is x. So if the first number is 16, then the second number is 2 more than that, so the other number is 18. So one of the possible answer could be 16 and 18. Those would be two even numbers that when you multiply them, you get 288. The answer could also be negative 18, and if you add 2 to that, you get negative 16. So you could get negative answers or positive answers. Those would both be possibilities for two even numbers that multiply to give you 288. So it's either 16 and 18 or negative 18, negative 16. Finally, is a geometry problem. Now with this last one, think of the picture. When you were in geometry, we told you a lot of times to draw these pictures, look at these pictures. So this is geometry and it's a rectangle. So you might want to draw a rectangle so you can visualize this. Okay, the length of the rectangle. The length is this bottom part. The length of the rectangle is 3 feet more than its width. So this side, they're saying, is 3 more than this side. So see, one side could say x, and this length is 3 more than that side. Like if this was 6, this would be 9. 3 more than that. Find the dimensions of the rectangle if the area is 88. Well, area is length times width. You've seen that before in geometry. So the length times the width, if we times these things, we should get an area of 88. So it should be like x times x plus 3 equals area of 88. Now we need to distribute and solve. X squared plus 3x equals 88. Get everything to one side of the equation. So the problem says equals 0. So if you just minus the 88 equals 0. Now again we factor. So we can make that x chart if that helps you. We're thinking of numbers that multiply to make 88 but add up to 3. So what comes to mind the fastest for me is just 11 times 8 is 88. 11 minus 8 is 3. Okay, so our answers in our parentheses, our factors are x plus 11 and x minus 8. And then we could equal those to 0 to get the final answers. So x plus 11 equals 0 and x minus 8 equals 0. This one you'd subtract 11, x equals negative 11, and this question here you would add 8, so x equals 8. So our answers are negative 11 and 8. Now let's think about those answers. When you think of measuring or how long a side is, would we say this side is negative 11 inches? Would you ever give a measurement in negative amounts? No. When we get out rulers or tape measures, we use positive numbers. So we want to throw this answer out. We're not going to use negative 11 for the answer. The answer is x equals 8. So the width, this x is 8. The width of the rectangle is 8. And then the length is 3 more than that. So you take x, which was 8. 8 plus 3 would be 11 for the length. So we don't want to say the answer is negative amounts. So you just use the positive answer, 8, and then 8 plus 3 is 11. So the width is 8, the length is 11. Okay, that's it. So watch the videos and you should do well then on your assignment. Thanks.